Intellectual stew. Oh, we're cooking something true.
Marriage for him is like making mashed potatoes.
Intellectual stew. Real raw and relevant for you. With James Kirkland guiding through the deep, the light,
Let me ask you
the old, the new. Intellectual stew. Yeah, we're stirring up the view. Intellectual stew. Oh, we're cooking something true.
What's up? Time to reveal what we've been working on, Sister Clark. So do me a favor, go ahead and share this. Let people know, tag a pastor, tag a church administrator, tag someone who works in the church community who wants to see communication change and operating more efficiently.
Stirring up the view.
All right, what's up? What it do? Time for another episode of the Intellectual Stew, and tonight we're doing something different. I've been working on a product for probably the last 3 or 4 months, and I've played with it, tinkered with it, tried to understand it better, and I finally got it where I want it to be. So tonight I am going to introduce a product that I have, and I'll tell you about it in a minute, but first I want to play a little short video. And as I play this video, after that, I'll come back and I will share some highlights of Sister Clark, and hopefully you can see what we're working on. But here it is. Let me show you this video, and then I'll come back with the actual presentation.
Hey family, this is James Kirkland, and today I want to share something that I truly believe is going to shift the future of the local church, especially the smaller churches that have the heart, but not always the help. The Bible gives us 2 pictures of how the church should function. The first one is, whosoever will, let them come. That is an open invitation, not limited by the clock, not limited by office hours, not limited by whether the secretary is in today or out sick. That scripture says, whenever you're ready, come on. The second picture is when Jesus said, a city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. A city on a hill shines whether it's day or night. It shines whether people are awake or asleep. It doesn't turn off, shut down, or close its doors. The light keeps shining. That's what the church is supposed to be, a place where the light never goes out and where people can find hope at any hour. Now, here's the reality. Most churches today close their physical doors after service. The phones go silent after business hours, and many of the people who need the church the most don't reach out at convenient times. They reach out when they're hurting, when they're grieving, when they can't sleep, when life hits them at 11:45 p.m. or 2:15 a.m. And this is where the struggle begins for small churches. They want to be available. They want to serve. They want to respond. But many of them don't have the staff. Some churches are struggling just to pay the pastor, let alone a full-time secretary. Volunteers get burned out and the work becomes overwhelming. So the question becomes, how does a church stay reachable? How does a church stay accessible? How does a church keep its light shining even when nobody is physically in the building? That is exactly why Sister Clark was created. Sister Clark is not just a voice. She is a ministry assistant who allows the church to stay open even when the doors are closed. She allows the light to keep shining even when the building is dark. She allows the invitation, whosoever will, let them come, to extend far beyond Sunday morning. And today we're going to talk about why she exists and what she means for ministries that are trying to serve faithfully with limited resources.
All right, y'all thought that was me. No, that wasn't me. That was my digital twin. But I wanted him to come and give you a brief overview of what we are going to be discussing tonight. Okay, so I'm going to introduce Sister Clark. Now, when I'm a part of one of the greatest organizations or groups in the world, the AI Junkies. We started by Coach Derek Harper, and he taught us, a lot of us, AI, a lot of the principles, and it's evolved so much over the last 6 months. I picked up a nickname in the group called Mr. Non-Techie because I didn't know anything about tech when this thing first. What's up, Ray? What's up, Raina? I didn't know anything about tech when this first started, but Coach used to always talk to us about niche and talk to us about finding pain and operating from that standpoint. And I thought about my vein. My vein is church. That's what I do, right? So I started coming up with ideas to help the church become, that's right, AI Junkies, more efficient. And one of the things that I came, because Coach was teaching us workflows and making life easier, and you could be doing something else while something else is doing this. And so I came up with this concept called Sister Clark. Sister Clark is her name. Now, Sister Clark operates 24/7. Price point starts at $197, and you can be up and running in 24 hours. Now, listen, let me tell you how Sister Clark came about, because I didn't know at first. I had no idea why I called her Sister Clark. That's how I get sermons, kind of revelations. But as I thought about it, my mind went back as a little boy in Sherrill, Arkansas. That's where I grew up. That's the church I was baptized, Pastor Eddie Johnson. But there was an old deacon there, old deacon by the name of Deacon Clark Moore. And this man must have had the deepest pockets in the world, because in those pockets, Deacon Clark Moore had so many peppermints. And he would hand out all of these peppermints to children, before service. It's just like being at the feet of Jesus. Everybody was around while he was handing out these peppermints, right? And something about Deacon Clark Moore and those peppermints made me look forward to going to church on Sunday morning. Something about, I just knew that when I got there. Now, if I got lucky, I got one definitely. But if I got lucky because my last name, I might have got 2 or 3. And I would suck on those peppermints, and that just and maybe that was, had an impact on me, embedded so deeply that I didn't even realize it. And when I came up with this name for Sister, when I just out of the blue came up with Sister Clark, and I had to think about the origin, that's what I ended up coming up with. Now, here's the problem. The problem is this, that the phones are ringing in the church right now, but many times no one is there answering, right? Especially for smaller churches. I'm not talking about the mega churches that have the staff and the budgets and all of those things, but I'm talking about the smaller churches that can't afford a secretary. People are always talking about AI taking jobs, but sometimes it creates more opportunities, or creates avenues for people to be more efficient at a lesser rate, especially when nobody was occupying that position in the first place, right? But think about it. The phone is ringing. Calls go unanswered after hours. Prayer requests get lost. Pastoral staff gets overwhelmed. Every missed call it equals to a missed relationship, because 62% of the people, if you miss their calls, they'll never call back. So Sister Clark solves that problem. Now, what I want to tell you about, she's not a phone tree. She's not voicemail. She sounds like a seasoned church admin. She answers every call 24/7, 365 days. And the thing is, she knows her role. She's front desk. She's not a pulpit. So she's not going to try to counsel anyone. She's not going to try to give you any theological principles. That is not what she does. Now, she can go live. I'm going to show you a little bit about her in a minute, but she can go live in less than 24 hours. Let me tell you how the flow is. You pay online. That takes less than 2 minutes. You fill out an onboarding form, and then we configure and send you your phone number. You forward your church line to that phone number, and she starts answering immediately. I made it like that because I'm Mr. Non-Techie. Thank you, Raina, for always reminding me who I am. I'm Mr. Non-Techie, so you don't have to be very, very technical, or have to be able to build websites or anything, understand code in order for this to work for you. Okay, I tried to make this as easy as possible. Now, let's talk about what she handles. She handles service times, locations, direction and parking info, office hours and contact, first-time visitor intake. She's able to detect language to know if if you're a first-time visitor if you tell her. She handles prayer requests. She'll capture those individuals who call in and want prayer. She can answer questions about childcare if you put that in her knowledge base, announcements, events, live stream access info, general message routing, leadership, connection, all of those things. She can even do urgent call escalation. So 24/7, even at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, Sister Clark is available to handle what you need handled. Now, how much is it? Now, for you, $197, you get 250 minutes as well. So, and that includes 24/7 answering, visitor intake and prayer capturing, ministry hub dashboard, urgent call escalation, and everything else. And then for $297, you get 500 free minutes. That's included in the plan. Everything that you get in the essential package with prayer request database, visitor follow-up queue, daily prayer, digest email, and a weekly ministry summary. You get all of those things. I have two packages, the essential package and the enterprise package. Y'all keeping up with me now? I appreciate y'all for stepping in tonight. So let me show you. Here the technical part comes. This is where I get lost at. I'm joking. All right, so I want to show you the website. Hold on, then I'll show you a few more things. Now, this is a voice agent, so disregard the lady. You know, some of y'all might not like the picture, but hey, if you don't, it's okay. It'll be okay. So this is the site. Never miss another church call again. You can get started for $197. It shows all the plans. You can request a demo, share your church info, and then you launch and you serve. Right here, the video I did to start. If you all want to see the full mini course to understand in total what it does, you can watch that for free. There's no sign up required to do that. These are the different plans we offer. We have a couple of add-ons where you can do a live transfer. That's one add-on, and then another one if you want to do a message notification. So that means if a message comes into the dashboard or the database, you'll automatically get a notification that has transpired. If anyone comes to the site and they want to try Sister Clark out, they can try it out right there. We're going to try it out in a minute, but I'm going to call on my phone, okay? But she answers the call in under 2 seconds. She logs your interaction to the church dashboard, and then you route it your request right to the right ministry team. But let's get past that. That's all well and dandy. But let's have some fun. Let's look at the actual dashboard, because if you think the only thing that you're going to get, is just an agent who's going to answer the phone, take messages, then you're missing it. So let me show you what you actually get. All right, here's the dashboard. This is the front end. Coach Carl, this is the back end. All right, so let me get in here and show y'all what we got. All right. Now, this is built for ministries like yours, for bivocational pastors, for church planners, growing churches, multi-campus churches, and you need somebody answering the phone, and you want to be able to track everything that they're doing. Now, let's look at, this is the ministry hub right here. So I'll give this to, once you sign up, whoever you give me as your admin, this is what they'll see every week when they look, or every day, not every week, every day. If you look here, you see on the dashboard, you see the total calls. You'll see the prayer requests, how many prayer requests you've gotten, how many messages, and this is the part that matters, how many minutes they've used. Because if I give you 500 minutes, you can keep up with your minutes right here. All right, you can add prayers here. If you want to view your calls, you can look here. You can book an appointment, all of that. Y'all know what? Before we do all this, let's call Sister Clark. Let me let y'all hear her. Let's call her. Let's do that. I want y'all to see it so it'll show up in real time. This is the fun part. Hope y'all can hear it because I'm gonna play it on my phone.
Thank you for calling Bridging the Gap Ministries. My name is Sister Clark. How may I help you?
Hey, Sister Clark, how you doing?
Hello. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. How can I assist you today?
Well,
Bridging the Gap Minute.
well, the thing is that I just moved to this area. I came and visited for the first time the other day, and I really am thinking about joining your church.
Welcome to the area. We are truly delighted that you visited Bridging the Gap Ministry. It's wonderful to hear that you're considering joining our church family. I'd be happy to provide you with information about the community and answer any questions you may have. May I have your name and the best way to reach you? I can also share with you details about upcoming events or services to help you feel right at home. Additionally, I invite you to visit our church website for the latest schedule of services and activities. How may I assist you further?
Well, my name is James Kirkland, and the best way to reach me is by my phone. You can call me at 404-860-2775.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kirkland. I have noted your name and phone number. We would love to have you join us as part of our church family. If you have any questions or would like assistance with connecting to any ministries or upcoming events, I will be happy to assist you. In the meantime, please feel free to visit our website for the latest information about our service time and other opportunities to be involved. Is there anything specific you would like to know or any way I could assist you at this moment?
Yeah, if you would, can you put my name on y'all's prayer list?
Absolutely, Mr. Kirkland. It would be a blessing to include you in our prayers. May I ask if there's anything specific you would like us to pray for on your behalf? We want to lift you up in the way that brings you the most comfort and peace.
Well, I'm just praying that I make a good decision as me and my family are trying to seek a church home. I really believe in spiritual covering, and I need it to be right. So I'm really considering your church. So I'm just praying for direction as far as a church home.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Mr. Kirkland. I will certainly lift you and your family up in prayer, asking God to guide you clearly and provide the spiritual covering you seek as you find the right church home. We understand how important this decision is, and we are here to support you every step of the way. If you would like, I can also arrange for Pastor Kirkland or a member of our pastoral team to reach out to you personally to offer encouragement and answer any questions you might have. Would that be something you would appreciate?
Well, I was going to ask you if I could leave a message. Can I leave a message?
Certainly, Mr. Kirkland. I am here to take your message. Please feel free to share whatever you would like me to pass along to Pastor Kirkland or the pastoral team, and I will make sure it reaches them promptly. What message would you like to leave?
Well, I've been in ministry myself for about 30 years. So if I just would like to meet with the pastor before I really make the decision to join.
Thank you for sharing that, Mr. Kirkland. I will be sure to pass along your message to Pastor Kirkland II, letting him know that you would like to meet with him personally before making your decision to join. Your experience in ministry is truly valued, and I'm confident the pastor will appreciate the opportunity to connect with you. May I confirm the best phone number to reach you at 404-860-2775? And is there a preferred time for the pastor to contact you?
Anytime after 5 is fine.
Thank you, Mr. Kirkland. I've noted that any time after 5 p.m. works best for you for a call from Pastor Kirkland II. I will ensure he receives your message along with your contact details so he can reach out to you at a convenient time. If there is anything else you need or any other way I can assist you, please don't hesitate to let me know. We look forward to connecting with you soon and supporting you on this important journey.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night. All right. So that's it. That's it. So she answers the phone like that. Doesn't matter what time. She doesn't call in sick. She doesn't have to go on vacation. She can answer several calls at the same time. But let's see. I'm going to check if in case it messes up. I'm going to hide it from y'all first. Hold on. Let me look at it. Let me look at it first. In case it messes up, I'm going to make sure I see it first. Hold on. I want to make sure it works. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Y'all saw it a minute ago, right? All right, it worked. Good. Oh, it's still sharing. I just don't have it on the screen. Okay, here it is. Here it is. So remember just a second ago, if you saw it, when I showed you, was that the right one? Okay, yeah. Am I back in the right place? Nope. Let me get back on the right screen. Hold on. Remove. Let me go back here. Here we go. This is where Mr. Non-techie part kicks in. But I'm gonna fix it fast. Troubleshooting. That's what I learned. Troubleshoot. All right. See, a minute ago it says 0 calls. Now it says 1 calls. It says 1 message. Now I do see a flaw I gotta fix, but I will fix it. And what I see is that it doesn't say to show the prayer request right here. It should be a prayer request right there. But when you go down here, it shows that the call came in, shows the call activity. Says a new resident, call Bridging the Gap Ministries, all that. Now, I know what I didn't do. I didn't sync the new knowledge base information, but it's going to show your prayer request right here. It's going to show that he was a visitor right here. Now, when you come into onboarding, it's going to show, like I said, this is your overview of everything that's going on, all your calls, all your general information, all that kind of stuff here. What you'll do is you'll put your church information. Once you sign up, you put your church information in here, logo, all that kind of stuff. Then you can add your service times, not just Sunday service, but Bible studies, choir rehearsals. You put all that stuff in your service time. If there are frequently asked questions, FAQs that you want answered, put those questions right here. If you don't know any to ask, go to ChatGPT. They'll make up something for you. But go there. Then you'll come here, like I said, this is where your call activity will be. This is where all your prayer requests will be. This is where the visitors will be. This is where the messages, see, this is the message showed up. This is where they'll be. He would, James Kirkland would like to meet with him personally before making his decision to join the church. He can be reached at this phone number. This is important. This is the knowledge base. This is all the church info, service times, FAQs, announcements, ministry, all those things are here. That's the knowledge base. That's it. This is what supplies the brain, if you will. That's the right word. I'm doing all right tonight. That's what supplies the brain for Sister Clark. If you all put it in here, in a minute, I'm gonna show you how to sync the data, and she will be able to use that information. Here your usage is. If you have this is the enterprise plan, so you get 500 minutes. You'll be able to keep up with how many minutes you've used during the course of the month. Billing, of course, once you pick your plan, you can do that here. It shows all your different add-ons and whatnot. But here's an important part. This is settings. See at the bottom down here where it says sync knowledge base? When you press that button, it's going to sync any new information that you add. And once you once it syncs that information, now Sister Clark has the information for your church. Okay, each church has their own that knowledge base, and that's how she's able to speak in reference to your church. So she'll talk about Bridging the Gap Ministry. She'll talk about Tabernacle Baptist Church. She'll talk about New Hope Baptist Church. She'll talk about all of those churches simultaneously because of the knowledge base that you put inside of her. Okay. So if you are interested, if you want to be a part, or if you are looking at signing up, here's the QR code. You can go there. You can sign up tonight. Once you sign up, like I said, there are 2 plans. There's one for $197 and one for $297. Now, for the $197 plan, there is a $200 setup fee. For the $297 plan, there is a $300 setup fee. But all of that is clearly stated on the website. So if you go to sisterclark.com, click Try Sister Clark Now, you can hear her for yourself. Or if you want to get started, you can get the Essential Plan. You can start today for $397, and then $197 a month after that. Or you can start on the Enterprise Plan for $597, and then it's $297 a month after that. So, and if you need to email us at support@theintellectualstew. I can answer any questions that you might have. So tag a pastor in the comments. right now and let them know that Ministry That Never Sleeps, Sister Clark, is available. Now, I'm going to stay here about 3 or 4 more minutes. And if you all have any questions, go ahead and ask those questions now. And I will be happy to answer them. Otherwise, go to the website. And if, like I said, if you tag a pastor, tag a ministry leader, someone who you think could benefit from this, go ahead and tag them in the comments. And so they'll be able to come here. And it's only 25 minutes. So it's not even super, super long. Okay. So if I have any questions, do I have any questions? Do I have any questions? I appreciate my AI Junkie family for tapping in and checking on us tonight. I know I don't get a chance to jump in the group as much as I used to because I started working this job, but I follow you all. And I might be a little late on some of the things, but I'm learning. I'm still learning and forever learning. And this, I'm super proud of what we've created here. All right. Can Sister Clark be embedded into a current existing website? That's a good question. And I'm going to have to find out on that. That's because I never thought about it being embedded because I didn't create her that way. But that's a good question. And I don't see why I can't. And when you give me something else to work on, I'm going to be up late tonight talking to Sister Clark. Talking to my buddy, ChatGPT, and my other buddy, Claude. And then we all talk to Claude Code. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just telling them what, hey, they said do this, and I figure it out. So but that's a good question. Let me write that. Let me type that on my notes. Can she be embedded? I'm trying to build it. And a lot of churches I'm dealing with might not even have websites yet. The ones that I'm targeting. But maybe I'm undervaluing myself. Maybe it's some larger church ministries or more established church ministries that will benefit from it as well. And if such is the case, then of course we can grow. Now, this is the white label version of it. We can do custom. We can do a custom version for you as well, which would include more workflows and can operate more as a ministry assistant, and do some more technical things. But this is more of a white label. It's like, for instance, we have an add-on for $47 where you'll get message notifications. That means if every time someone leaves a message with Sister Clark, you'll get an email notification to go and check that. And see, this is what Christ told us to be light, right? But he told us to go fishing, but he didn't tell us what type of bait to use. He never restricted the bait. But he did say be light. He did say go fulfill the commission, right? So if we have tools that can help make us more efficient in that regard, every person that's on your prayer list is a prospect. They're sharing their heart with you. And I didn't show it to you, but on the prayer list, it gives you an opportunity to let you know if you followed up with that individual. And if you follow up with that individual, guess what that offers an opportunity for discipleship. New members come in the area, visitors come in the area, they give you their information. That offers an opportunity for discipleship. One of the things that's missing so much with church, and I believe the reason is so much divisiveness and so much, we've separated so much. Pandemic put us all in the house and got us, a lot of us on the camera instead of operating in the building, but it killed koinonia, it killed Christian fellowship. And this is an avenue. This is a conduit. This is a path that can be used to start doing evangelism again and really, 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 really operating at a high level, because especially with the enterprise plan, you're building a prayer database. Everybody comes in asking for prayer. You're building that database. And as you build that database, they're going to start receiving automated emails that serve as encouragement, to help them go through. And while you're tripping, call Sister Clark. I'm joking. I'm being, you call Sister Clark at 2:00 in the morning and you're going through it and you ask her to pray with you. She will. She will. She will. And sometimes people just need to hear that calming voice. So I will answer your question, Natasha, soon. I promise you I will. Appreciate that. Appreciate the question. If there aren't any more questions, are there any more questions? If I don't have any more questions, then I'm going to, hold on. Do I have a question? Let me see. I would recommend and could just put a link to her on their website or create a branch out to her via an API. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I appreciate that. And that's always, hey, I'll take 25 hours a day if there would. Hey, I'll take it. Some days feel like 25 hours, Raina. Some days really feel like 25 hours, especially when I got this laptop in my lap and I'm sitting in the bed and Claude Code telling me to tell each other what to do. So I talked to Claude Code like as a person. I told it yesterday. I said, listen, I'm tired of copying what you tell me to do. Teach me what I'm learning. So it started giving me some more context on what I was working on. Or I could just get in AI Junkies and show up for the meetings, and I would be able to learn. That's a plug for Coach Derek and our team. For real, if you all want to learn tech, really, you need to look into joining AI Junkies. It's life-changing. It really is. It's life-changing. And I got a feeling that this is going to help change a lot of individuals' lives. Do we have any more questions? Any more questions? None? All right, then I'm going to do it like we do it in the church. If all hearts and minds are clear, join the Tuesday summit. Join this Tuesday. Raina is in charge of showing you all how to do voice agents. She's working the voice agent side of it. And she's very thorough and efficient. And they have people that teach you how to use Claude Code. They teach you how to use Suno. They teach you how to use your phone as a studio. See, I'm paying attention. I mean, they teach you so many different things. And this is just one. If you all realize, the people in here do, but you realize what it goes into building a dashboard and the layers and testing and making sure that the bugs are all. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not just. I mean, it takes time. You put hours into this, and you start to recognize certain things. And I got some more stuff I'm working on. This is just the one that I'm introducing first. But yeah, tag a pastor. I know I keep I want to hear my music. Let me turn my music on. Tag a pastor, tag a church administrator, tag someone you think that could benefit from Sister Clark. And I would very much appreciate you. Now, it's been real. And like I said, I appreciate every last one of you all for stepping up, stepping in tonight. I appreciate the questions. I appreciate the feedback. Please, ma'am, please, sir, share this. Tag some church members, tag some administrators. And yeah. We're good. All right. If all hearts and minds are clear, as I say when I close any podcast, any episode, I always say this: the world is changing. But my question for you is, why do you remain the same? Y'all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all next time.
Intellectual stew. Oh, we're cooking something true.
Marriage for him is like making mashed potatoes.
Intellectual stew. Real raw and relevant for you. With James Kirkland guiding through the deep, the light, the old, the new intellectual stew. Yeah, we're stirring up the view.